Hey guys, Machine Gun Allie here in Discount Firearms and Ammo in beautiful Las Vegas. Today we're actually going to be talking about the do's and don'ts of a gun store. Let's say you've never been to a gun store and you want to check it out. Maybe you're getting ready to buy a gun, maybe you want to get some accessories for your gun, and you've just never been. Well, a couple of different things is every gun store has different rules. However, there are a few general rules that go for every single gun store that I'll go over with you now. So with any gun store, obviously we want it to be a fun and safe environment for you. So, number one rule is, if you plan on bringing a gun into a gun store, let's just for this sake use my pink gun. As you can tell, this is a dummy gun. There's absolutely nothing in it. It's not going to do anything. If you were to bring your gun into the gun store, let's say you wanted to get a new magazine for it or a holster, then what you would need to make sure is that your gun is completely unloaded. If you plan on handing this to any sales team member, they need to know that it is 100% unloaded. Now, if you don't plan on handing this over, if you want to just have it holstered and you want to walk through the gun store and take a look at some other guns, get some accessories, it is 100% okay to have your gun holstered securely or in its case or in some kind of a secure location loaded, as long as you're not going to take it out or touch it. Okay, so what I don't want to see is this. Hey guys, can somebody give me a magazine for this? Because I need to...
Could you please put the gun down?
What? I can't even hear you.
Can you please put the gun down?
Put the gun down, now.
Put the gun down.
Listen, I'm a customer here.
Yeah, well, you got a gun in hand. Put the gun
You need to leave the
down.
store now.
I don't have to leave.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I want to buy something for my gun, so you guys can help me by letting me buy something for my gun.
You either put the gun away or you go out the door.
So you saw how that went. Obviously, you want to make sure that you have your firearm where it's supposed to be, and whether it's loaded or unloaded, how it's supposed to be according to what you're here for. Now, take a look at this jar.
Yes, please.
You'll notice that there's quite a few rounds in there. The sales team here actually have this on a daily basis. They put rounds in here that customers come in and say, oh yeah, my gun's not loaded. Here, go ahead. Show me my holster. And what they always do, every single safety person would do, any range safety officer, anybody that works in a gun store knows, always check the firearm and make sure that it's empty before you handle it. And sure enough, they go like that, and out pops a round. So this is how many people could have almost killed them today. Double check your chambers, people. Keep it empty if you're going to hand it over. Always check this out. Okay, so another really important rule is, if you're coming to a gun store, make sure that you are both physically and mentally capable of coming into a gun store. What do I mean by that? Don't be drunk, don't be under the influence of any kind of drugs, alcohol, and sometimes even prescription medication and over-the-counter medication. So make sure that you talk to your pharmacist about your prescriptions, and if any of these prescriptions make it illegal or against the law for you to buy a gun, purchase a gun, carry a gun, all of that stuff. It's just better to know than not know, okay? Also, it is against the law, it is illegal if you are under the influence and you buy a gun, or especially now in this day and age with marijuana cards coming out, it is completely against the law to have a marijuana card and to buy a gun. They do not go hand in hand. You cannot do that. So just be aware of this. Know your laws, know your limits, and that way we can have a safe time. So what I don't want to see is people coming in like this.
How you doing today, man?
Hi. I actually am looking to buy one of those.
Okay, no
I
problem.
actually really like the blue one. That's
It's
pretty.
a nice gun.
But maybe purple would be more my color.
I do have to ask you a question. It seems like you've had a couple drinks. Is that correct?
No, not really.
Well,
I
you're
mean, we
stumbling
live in
around.
a desert.
I know.
So
But you've had a little bit of alcohol, right?
I've maybe in my lifetime, but
No,
you're
but
not a
today.
cop. It doesn't matter. I live in Vegas. I'm allowed to.
Today.
I'm also
you have.
over the age of 21, so.
Right. But I'm going to have to ask you to come back on a different day, and I'll show you all the guns you want when you're a little bit more less intoxicated.
I think that you're just being rude and I don't need to deal with you right now. So you can either sell me a gun Or you can give me your manager.
Well, I am the manager, so I'm going to have to ask you at this point to leave because
Well,
I'm not going to be. Come on this way. I'm going to show you one this way. Come on right over this way.
Where? You gonna show me
Right over
again?
this way. Yeah, that's right. There you go.
Do you like Jaeger?
When in the appropriate time, yeah.
Wait a minute. This isn't a gun. So a couple other things are, know your limitations. If you were convicted of a felony or domestic violence in any way, shape, or form, if you're on probation, parole, just understand that you cannot be sold a firearm in most cases. The sales staff will not hand you a firearm and they will not sell you one. So just know that ahead of time. Also, if you are coming into a gun store, let's just state the obvious. If you come in wearing a hoodie and a mask or a hoodie and you've got your hands in your pockets and you're looking like you're up to no good, the staff here is trained to notice that. So don't act suspicious, don't act like you're up to something because they're going to notice that and they will act accordingly. So if you're here to have a good time, then have a good time. Buy some great stuff, but don't be like this. Okay, it just doesn't look good. Another thing, always remember whether it's a gun from the safe, a gun from the wall, or your own gun that's empty if you're handing it out or using it, keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Now obviously when you're in a gun store it's kind of hard to tell what a safe direction would be, and even if you've checked that the gun is unloaded and the sales team has checked that the gun is unloaded, it doesn't matter. Keep it in a safe direction. It just makes people nervous otherwise. What we don't want to see is this.
Want some help, ma'am?
Yes, I would like to see. Oh, that pink one right there is just calling my name.
Do that.
You know, it kind of goes with my hair. Oh, that looks very clear. So, I just want to see this. This is so cool. Hey,
Ma'am,
what?
always floor or not.
Oh, even though it's empty?
Don't sweep anybody.
Sweep.
You just
Sweep the floor.
you
I gotta
just
sweep the floor.
The crowd with that muzzle. So
Okay.
try and keep them pointed down, safe direction.
So as Sean just showed you, always keep the gun in a safe direction. Sweep the floor. Okay? Second, specific to be terrific. If you're coming in to buy something, let's say you want to buy a holster for your gun. Make sure you know what you want, even if it's a variety of things, like you just want you have an idea. I want a holster for my Glock 19. That's a 9mm. I know what it is. Let's not do this. Hi.
Hello.
I actually need a holster for my gun.
Okay, what kind of firearm?
Well, it's a gun. It's not a firearm.
Okay, same thing, but what's the make and model? Because the holsters are all gun specific.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have the really long bullets. It has the little short ones.
Okay. Do you know who makes the gun? Is it a Smith & Wesson? Is it a Glock? Is it a Beretta?
No, it's a GAT.
It's a GAT.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a
Not
GAT
sure
9.
where you heard the word GAT. We don't speak that one here. I don't
It's
sell
called a
the
GAT 9.
Okay, there is no GAT 9, so it's a 9mm. We got that down.
Okay.
But now I need to know what does it look like, so I can get the shape of the gun, so I can find out the make and model, so then I can sell you the proper holster for it. Because holsters are gun specific.
Okay.
The
Well,
holster
it
that'll
kind of
fit
looks like
this
it looks like this,
won't
right?
fit that.
It looks like this, but it doesn't have the thing on the back right there, and it doesn't have that little button.
Okay.
It has a trigger. It has this piece here.
They all have that.
So it's like about like this.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
something like
it's
that,
still
but
not helping me.
probably plastic. I don't really want anything that's cloth, so that way make sure you know what you want. Machine Gun Alley with Discount Firearms and Ammo, saying shoot safe, shoot true, shoot often, and remember, it's your right. Respect it and protect it. See y'all later.